What's good, everyone? This is Justin Just Rock Ramon from the Just Trek podcast, where elevation is our recreation. Super excited for you to check out our next episode, as it features an awesome adventure power couple who go by the name Christian and Katie Surprise. Christian and Katie are California-based outdoor enthusiasts, peak baggers, backpackers, climbers, and are adventure photographers and videographers. During our road trip to Eastern Yosemite and the Eastern Sierra, we got to meet up with them and record in the rocky paradise landscape of Alabama hills. We chatted about their journey from Tennessee to Los Angeles and settling down in Lone Pine, their experience attending my birthday and podcast anniversary group hike at Sandstone Peak and how they discovered the show, the pros and cons of small mountain town living, embracing outdoor community, their top trails in the Eastern Sierra both personally and as a couple, tips for exploring Sierra mountains, and what it's like to meet adventurers daily from all over the country and world at their outdoor jobs. In addition to this YouTube video version you're watching right now, we have audio versions available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and on all the other major streaming platforms. You can find those links in the description. All right, let's get to trekking and get into this episode. All right, y'all, we're out here in the Eastern Sierras and Alabama hills. This is Justin Ramon from Just Trek Podcast, here with my co-host over here. Introduce yourself.
I'm Matt Kerr, part of the Just Trek crew.
The Spicy Mountain Boy, Disco Nap Matt, Sandstone Shaman, and we got some surprise guests. Christian Surprise, Cat Surprise. Yes, that's their real last name. And just super excited to be here right now. We're at the end of our road trip. We hit up the eastern part of the Yosemite, and also we did a bunch of hiking and exploring just in the general Eastern Sierras. But right now we're in Lone Pine and Alabama Hills specifically, and in the backdrop, you can't see it, but we have 14er heaven. We got Mount Whitney in the backdrop, Mount Langley, right?
Yeah, Langley, Lone Pine Peak. Lone Pine Peak's not 14er, but it's the most dominant one in the skyline there.
Yeah, you're all in for a treat because they have so much local knowledge of all the local trails and the peaks. And for today, let's just start it off simple like this. Like, how's everybody doing? We can start with my co-host, Matt.
Going into this, I'm not going to lie, I was feeling pretty tired, but now I'm kind of excited to be on this. So, yeah, looking forward to this.
We might have Matt as a co-host on future episodes. We'll see how he does, okay? We'll have to grade him. And to my right, we got Christian Surprise. How you doing today?
Yes, sir. Doing great, a little tired like Matt said, but we did that awesome hike. So just feeling the elevation in the sun today, but we're here and vibing. So.
And what was the name of that hike that you guided us on? Because you were our Sherpa today.
Yes, I was. We went up to Cottonwood Pass out of Horseshoe Meadows. So you drive up a really high road, California's second highest paved road, and get out the car almost 10,000 feet, so pretty high up. Cottonwood Pass, like 3 miles, maybe 3.5 miles to the pass, and we went over to Chicken Spring Lake, which is, it was like a mile past that, maybe? 0.6. Yeah, it isn't that far, right?
Yeah.
So took a dip, and yeah, it was a great day. Thanks for having us out.
It was a very warm lake.
Warm in big quotations, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And we got Katie Surprise. How you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm feeling great as well. Wonderful company, beautiful sunset, and just excited to be here.
And for everyone watching this, or maybe you're listening, we all just had an amazing dinner. We went to the Totem restaurant in Lone Pine. Me and Matt shared this massive rack of ribs. And what did you all have?
Get the ribs.
Yeah, get the ribs. I had a chicken Alfredo classic, with some breadsticks.
Yeah, and chicken parm, also classic.
I'm surprised that we're even able to do this recording because I thought we were just all gonna pass out. Yeah. I was kind of going into this recording oh man, I need some yerba mate or some kind of caffeine, which we did have. So we got rose tea courtesy of Matt. Thank you.
Of course, that's what I do.
That's what he does. He always serves the crew. He's always blessing us with gourmet meals. Incredible chef if you ever get blessed to be on a camping trip, especially with Matt. So this is a really special recording because Christian and Katie over here, we first met them in Los Angeles at a very special hike. It was actually my birthday hike at Sandstone Peak in the Santa Monica Mountains. It was so wonderful to meet you both in person because what I came to find out when we started connecting over Instagram is that you all discovered the Just Trek podcast, and you guys are loyal listeners, and even sent in voice messages that were very heartfelt that you sent in for one of our anniversary episodes. So I'm curious to know, like, how did you even first discover the Just Trek podcast?
You can cover.
Yeah, I believe it was either 2020, right? I think not 2021. We were just driving around road trips and stuff, and we usually listen to podcasts, a lot of survival ones too, like Outdoors or Out Alive, Sharp End podcasts. And I think we were looking for something new to listen to. Our other shows had kind of ended for a bit. We searched something like Mount Whitney, like Rescue, or just Mount Whitney podcast, something like that. I don't remember the exact keywords, but yeah, we stumbled upon Just Trek podcasts, and we gave that Whitney one to listen. I think that was the first one with the girl that got rescued on the trail or something.
My goodness, was that a podcast episode? That might be one of the most listened to in the entire catalog. I believe you're referring to Katie Bezak or maybe Kate Tressa, who I was on that Mount Whitney trek with. What a day. So that's how you first discovered it?
Yeah. And then after that, we were kind of hooked. You're very professional with it, smooth talker.
I try.
Yeah. No, you're good. And then, yeah, we just kept listening ever since. Then we tried to link up with you on some of the Just Trek meetups, like Sandstone Peak, and I went on the Club Sunset hike. I believe that's what you referred to.
Yeah,
Club
Sunset Peak is also known as Club Sunset. It's out there in the San Gabriel Mountains in the general Mount Baldy area. I believe that was the collaboration with LA Trail Killers.
That was right. It was a huge outing for sure. It was like, had to be like 50 people or something like that.
Yeah, those collaboration ones can be quite the summit fiesta, quite the trail fiesta. What was so incredible is that I actually reached out to you two because I liked your guys' content and just how you two were as individuals. And I invited you out to a private Sandstone Peak sunset hike, which actually, like, whenever we invite people to Sandstone Peak, especially for sunset, that means like you're the chosen ones.
Chosen, okay.
And I know on that particular day, there was no sunset. I was so bummed that being my birthday made everybody drive deep down to Malibu.
Was that the green screen day?
This was the green screen day indeed.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Dude, honestly, I don't even remember the views being terrible. I was just vibing with everyone there. It was a good time.
We were definitely vibing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Yeah.
It was like
I made sure of that.
It was like the trail vengers of the community that day, because I believe when I first met you two in person, you recognized a lot of the people in attendance as well too that you might have followed on Instagram.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, what was your guys' just first impressions joining us on that group hike, first meeting us, meeting other people in the community? Like, can you even like think back to like how that felt or like how the vibes were for you guys that day?
Yeah. It was awesome just being in a community of like-minded people because it's always just us two usually hiking. So it was cool to be in a larger group of everyone having a good time, getting up a mountain, all doing a nice little, push through the trail. But yeah, it was enjoyable. It was fun.
Yeah, we usually don't. Yeah, like she said, we don't really go on many group hikes. So definitely a first. But yeah, I wish we could have gone out to more. It was definitely addictive. We were newer to the community too, kind of. So it was a great way to like, do something we enjoy and like enjoy it with others, and something to like bond with. And it's an easy like conversation opener, and just to like talk about nature and enjoy it together. So yeah, it was pretty epic. And I haven't done much since then. But definitely would do it again.
Yeah.
So.
And for you both, where are you both originally from?
For me, like, I grew up all over the South, but I'll say that I'm from Tennessee. I spent a lot of my youth there, and Florida. And then Katie.
Yeah, I'm from Tennessee.
Right on. So you both were originally in the South,
Yeah.
and then you traversed your way all the way to Los Angeles.
Yep.
What brought you to Los Angeles? And then after you had your stint in Los Angeles, what inspired you to come to Lone Pine?
What brought us to Los Angeles is we had done a lot of film gigs out in Tennessee. So we were gaining connections out there and eventually worked for America's Got Talent during their like road auditions.
Right on.
Yeah, so we ended up talking to the like execs during that, the coordinators, and they invited us out to LA. Basically, they were like, "Hey, you want to come out, work for
Yeah.
2 months?"
If you could show up, like,
Yeah,
if
they
you
were
could
like,
show up, we'll give you a job. And
Yeah.
we were like banking on driving like 3,000 miles just to hopefully have a job and stay in California. But if not, it would have been a nice road trip. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
ended up
we
working like the whole
we ended
year.
up working forever out here,
Yeah.
and my parents kept hearing, "Oh, we'll be back. We'll be back." And we kept getting more jobs and more jobs. But yeah, that brought us to LA. And then eventually every off day we spent up in Lone Pine, like doing a trail or, hitting the Alabama hills trying to climb. And yeah, we were like, we never had rent really in LA. So we were never tied to LA as much.
Just for like 9 months.
Yeah, we had a 9-month rental, and that was it out of the 5 years.
Yeah, so we were living out of the cars, working freelance gigs, and every time we had time off, we would get out of the city. I mean, we'd go to Angeles National Forest, or we'd go to Joshua Tree a lot. That was like our second home, I'd say.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, we've discovered, the higher peaks out here in the Eastern Sierra, and got hooked in this area. It was just so easy to like live out of the car and more slower pace, I'd say.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just hard to stay away. You know what I mean?
So is there like an outdoor scene at all in Tennessee, or because I'm not the only thing when I think of Tennessee, I think of Nashville and I think of country music, and
Yeah,
rock music, and things like that.
I usually tell people I'm from Nashville. They won't know any other town. No, there is an outdoor scene. So we got into hiking and backpacking not shortly after we met each other. She like showed me the Smoky Mountains for my first time, and that's kind of where we started like backpacking. We even started like doing the alpine starts out there, like either going after work at like late and hiking all night and then seeing the sunrise, or we would start like at 2 a.m. or whatever. But yeah, there's a lot of waterfalls. There is climbing there. We just weren't into climbing back then. But yeah, you got the balls, backpacking. I mean, it's got everything. It just doesn't have like the high.
It's like super high elevation.
Yeah, not high elevation.
But the mountains are still tough.
Yeah, the mountains are tough. I mean, the East Coast doesn't believe in switchbacks, is what I've always heard.
It's just direct routes the whole time.
Yeah, just
Interesting. Okay.
straight up a ridge, like loose dirt, mud, and you're just like, is this the way?
It's
Like,
just like,
yeah, a lot of ups and downs.
Roller coaster.
Yeah, it makes up the elevation to compete with. Like the Appalachian Trail can definitely compete with the PCT, I think, for elevation change.
Right on, right on. The only thing I know about Nashville is what's that festival, the music festival that escapes my mind at the moment? That's really big. Is it
It's Bonnaroo.
Bonnaroo?
Yeah,
Correct.
and they actually canceled it because they had a huge storm. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I was familiar with. Some coworkers of mine would fly out there for work on that festival.
It's kind of like a mini Woodstock.
it's in Manchester, which is like 10 minutes from my parents' house. Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
Grew up there.
Because it's like an hour and a half south of Nashville. Yeah, so it's out there on a farm.
So thank you for sharing a bit more about the Tennessee scene. Great
Yeah.
follow-up question, Matt. To bring it back to Los Angeles before we talk about our current location, Lone Pine, Eastern Sierras, like you being out in Los Angeles or just Southern California, experience a bit of the community, the trails. Any particular trails down there that you just fell in love with in SoCal or Los Angeles?
Yeah, we did fall in love with let's say. Let me take a second. I gotta think about it.
Take a moment to process. There's so many incredible
I think we
trails and
just
peaks.
kind of started, when we were off work, we would just look up like on All Trails or something. Like we're more about the peak bagging too, or like having some kind of objective, like a lake to get to or a mountain to summit or whatever, just to have it kind of feel like you have a goal to go towards. I think we started doing like what is that peak with the dirt road on it? Josephine.
Oh, yeah.
Started doing Strawberry Peak.
Yeah, so that was like closer, obviously. So it'd be easy to go do that like before or after work. So we did that. Started going up to like Strawberry Peak, the Mountaineers route, of course. And
The best route ever.
yeah. My favorite is probably going to be more over towards like Mount Baldy area, and
It just reopened recently.
it just did, which we need to get another hike in there. Still routes we haven't done, like the Old Baldy Trail or what was the
Register Ridge, that
No, we
was
did that one,
Backbone. Yeah, the Old Mount Baldy Trail, that actually burned like some of the villages or the houses at the trailhead. So we'll see how how long that will take to reopen. But yeah, Baldy is back open for business, everyone, if you're curious about it and you're out of Southern California.
I will say my favorite mountain is probably San Jacinto in SoCal. Just sort of like starting out at Idlewild or Marion Mountain Trail, it kind of feels like you're in Yosemite or somewhere more like up in the Sierra with the granite, and the approach is awesome. It's pretty nice. Yeah.
I mean, even the trail that we did today reminded me a lot of San Jacinto, like going up into that section, to like past the meadows and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's got similar vibes, so I think that's why we gravitate towards that mountain a lot. And it's just like awesome to look at too, like the vertical relief from the desert floor, like going through Palm Springs area. It's very aesthetic looking mountain. One trail I want to do, and I know other people have done it, that's been on here, is like Cactus to Clouds.
Oh, Lord. Do we got some stories about that epic day hike? If you're not familiar, tuning in or watching this, Cactus to Clouds is considered by Backpacking Magazine the hardest or one of the hardest day hikes in the United States.
Believe it.
It has the single highest elevation gain of any route in the States. It is a sufferfest. You literally ascend from the desert floor of Palm Springs, which is 2 hours east of Los Angeles, and you ascend to the second tallest mountain, second or third tallest mountain, and that mountain range, just that area, is so gorgeous. It's such a rarity in the world to have a desert alpine peak. Like that mountain in the wintertime is like mountaineering, like true mountaineering. Yeah. There's a lot of routes. It can be very treacherous to be up there if you don't have that skill set.
Yeah, there's been quite a bit of rescues out there. Like PCT hikers, I always hear about them when they come into the shop here in Lone Pine that I work at. Just always talking about, that section going through San Jacinto, like how dicey it is, and I've had I tried glissading and I didn't know anything about like snow science really back then, and it was like the snow was way firm and I didn't have an ice axe or anything. I was just like trying to glissade from one switchback to the next one. It was in a steep area, and I tried to use my checking poles like shortened and like slide down, but I gained speed. I gained speed so fast because it was icy. And the poles just kind of like shot out of my hand, and the only thing I could do is like put my forearms down.
And kind of stop yourself.
Yeah, and I got like road rash, basically, like whole skin just peeled off on my arm.
Well, if you both want to do it sometime, feel free to hit us up. All right, we've been showing a lot of love to the SoCal trails in the mountains. Let's bring it back to Lone Pine, Eastern Sierras. So curious to know from each of you, as a couple and also just individually. It looks like what I've observed from all of your guys' Instagram content, the stories, the posts, you've been all over the Eastern Sierras and also beyond it. Is there any top trail for you personally that like you love going back to? And then maybe you can both share maybe a trail that you both also love experiencing together that has like a special meaning to you both?
Do you have one in mind for your personal?
Oh, I have two that I really enjoy in the Sierra. There's Mount Langley. That one's awesome. It's a 14er, around the same mileage as Mount Whitney, but way less crowds. You don't need a permit for a day hike. And the view of Mount Whitney from Langley is pretty spectacular because you're right across from it. And I really enjoy Mount Hoffman in Yosemite because that one is an awesome hike. You start at May Lake, and then it's like a scramble all the way to the top, and it's like class 3, I'd say, to the summit. Yeah.
But it's not like high, like
no,
much risk or anything.
It's not much risk, and I'm pretty sure, I want to fact check this, but I'm pretty sure John Muir said it was the best view of Yosemite from that peak.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Geographically, it's like the center of Yosemite
Yeah.
or something. So you have like great 360-degree views.
Lakes all around, peaks all around. They're usually snowy, like glaciers below you. It's awesome. Yeah.
And for Langley, is that through like the New Army Pass?
Yeah, that would be through New Army Pass. If the conditions are right, you can just book on up it. But like right now, you'd need like ice axe crampons, similar to Mount Whitney. But it's a monster mountain. I almost gave up multiple times. It was a long solo day. Yeah, but it was awesome.
And you mentioned you had a second one too, or runner?
Oh, that was Hoffman from Yosemite. Yeah.
I haven't heard of that one.
You should definitely try that one out.
How far is that from here?
It's not far at all. It's on Tioga Pass.
Back over on that road.
It's like 45 minutes from the gate, I'd say. May
It's not
Lake.
far. It's past Brett. It's like you remember Olmsted Point you were at?
Yeah.
It's like a little past that way.
Yeah, just past that, you start at May
Okay.
Lake. 2.5 miles to the lake, and then 1.5 miles, 2 miles to the summit.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
long.
But it's straight up vertical.
Gotcha. Yeah, we had a sunset blunder at Olmsted Point. We thought we were going to see this miraculous sunset, but yeah, nothing really happened.
Yeah, sometimes it happens like that. There's a lot of trails I have yet to explore. There's just so much to fit into like the Sierra season 'cause it's like short enough already. Um, I've been digging like the Onion Valley area. I know it can get like overcrowded and stuff later in the summer, but I think for like in terms of like access and like things you could do in the area and how far out you can go, I mean, it's one of the best. It's hard to beat it. I mean, you could literally hike, I think it's like 25 miles, and you could hike from Onion Valley and go all the way over to like Rhodes End on the other side of the Sierra. So you can just like easily cross there. You got access to Ray Lakes or the Ray Lakes Loop. Within 4 miles up to Kearsarge Pass, you have like, what did I say? It was like 5 lakes or something like that. 4 or 5 lakes. So great access for summer swimming, fishing. If you don't want to do anything too long or crazy, it's good for everyone. Tons of peaks like University Peak and Gould. You have Dragon Peak, Painted Lady. There's like some other ones further in distance. I think later this summer I want to try and hike to Whitney from Onion Valley. I don't know, I think it's like 66. Oh, that's going to Cottonwood Pass. 66 miles, go through Whitney and then go out Cottonwood or Horseshoe Meadows where we were at. One of my all-time favorite hikes is going up towards Cloud Rest. It's a long day. It's like over 20 miles. You get cool views of like Half Dome, and it's just you go up the Mist Trail, which is iconic.
Oh, so you
know.
go up through that way.
Yeah.
'Cause I know there's the back way, and then there's the way up.
From that viewpoint.
Yeah,
Yeah. Is that Sunrise Lakes, Sunset Lakes?
something like that. Yeah.
No. Yeah, from the valley. Yeah, going up the Mist Trail, going up both waterfalls, and then
It's a long hike.
it is long, but I don't know. It's great. It's good training.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Like,
it.
what, like 20 miles?
It's more than that. Yeah, it's around there. It's more though.
We ran into 2 guys that started further than us up there.
Yeah, trail runners.
And for you both as a couple, is there a particular trail or mountain peak that is a favorite shared by both of you?
What would you say?
There's a backpacking location I think we both enjoy, which would be like the Hoover Wilderness, Saddlebag Lake area.
Yeah.
20 Lakes Basin.
20 Lakes Basin. There's like a loop you could do there. It's not really hard. Backpack or day hike. A bunch of lakes, hence the name, right? You could add on North Peak, which has a nice ridge scramble if you want to do that. But yeah, just super beautiful. You're like right outside Yosemite again. That's stunning.
Yeah.
I would also say Mount Whitney, even though it's kind of like,
Disney.
Mount Disney.
Mount
Let's call it. So many people up there. It costs money to do it like over and over again. But yeah, when we both,
Up.
it is going up. Yeah, like
That
$10
makes
or
sense.
something. But no, like that was one of the ones we could do together. I mean, lately we've had separate schedules. But yeah, Mount Whitney's was definitely classic in 21. We did it as a day hike. Tried to do it backpacking, but woke up like feeling the altitude, I guess, and wasn't having it. And then like 2 weeks later, we ended up doing it as a day hike because it's the only permit we could get. So we're like, we'll see how this goes. And we did end up summiting. I cried a little bit on the summit there. It's like, finally.
I mean, when that stone hut comes into your peripheral, when you're summiting Mount Whitney, you can't help but those emotions just take
Yeah.
over.
It takes a lot to get there.
I have a pretty epic sunrise picked from Mount Whitney.
Dude, that'd be awesome on sunrise. Yeah.
You had a solo sunrise summit. There was no one else there, right?
There was no one else there.
What time of the year was this?
This was like September, like 2 years ago or something.
September.
I was about to
Okay.
say, after the PCT hikers, after the JMT hikers.
Yeah. Usually it's the PC, like right now, it's like the PCT hikers are up there for sunrise because they come from the west side. It's a little shorter.
Yeah, Matt's built from a different cloth, is what he's saying.
Well, no, because like we did that as the overnight. So we stayed at trail camp, and I told the other guys like, look, I'm gonna make it to the top for sunrise. I don't know if y'all gonna make it to the top, but I'm gonna make it to the top. So I'm gonna leave at 2 a.m. You know, me, Diego, and God, I forgot the other guy's name. No, I want to say it was like Nick or something like that. But yeah, they were up with me until like the last 2 miles, and then I was just like, I'm gonna go, guys. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah, I mean, that's like, what, 5, would you say 6 hours from trail camp to the summit?
Yeah.
It takes like 2.
Fast.
Yeah, obviously, right?
Yeah, I think I did it in like 4.
Yeah.
4, wow.
four, yeah.
So those long legs of yours.
It was determination. I was like, I'm going to get there for sunrise.
Yeah. Well, the switchbacks are also open, right? Like
Yeah,
September.
the switchbacks were open at that time. Yeah.
No snow. Dang, that's fast.
I mean, Miss Whitney, Mount Whitney gets all the hype, and she deserves it, right? It's
Yeah.
to stare into the heart of the Sierras is like a feeling that none other. 14,504 feet, the tallest mountain in the continental U.S. What an achievement for anyone to do it. And whenever you meet people that have done something like Whitney or any of these 14ers in this general area, it's like something that you share and you're like, you want to chat forever about it, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me to really, I can't really say if there is a favorite, honestly. It's just like, just being in the Sierra has like a good like energy to it. And like, so I'm happy wherever I end up trekking or walking around up there. Everything has its own like unique experience, whether you're going up a 14er or you're just doing like a cool lakes loop. Yeah, usually everyone's in a good mood that you come across. It's just like, it's really hard to pick. I mean, Langley is also in my top, honestly. Like, just, you know, Conwood Lakes, it's a real cool gym. It's like the most southern part of the Sierra that has like amazing alpine lakes, and you could add on Mount Langley.
In California, Eastern Sierras has what, 13 or 14 or something like that, right?
Yeah, I think it's 13, right?
I think so.
I meant to look this up.
It's in between 13 to 15, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think it's 13 14ers. I remember saying it that way, and it was like
13.5 14ers.
13.5.
Yeah, we're gonna count the other one as 0.5. What was the other one?
Lone Pine.
Lone Pine Peak or something like
Lone
that.
Pine Peak, that
That's
one.
the 0.5 right there.
There is one that's like a few feet short
Yeah.
of 14. I can't remember which one it was.
And you both have gained tons of knowledge of, you know, hiking and exploring, backpacking all these trails in and around Lone Pine, Eastern Sierras. For people who are visiting or coming into town, is there any like particular like hiking hacks or tips and advice you can share that have greatly helped you out when you explore these local trails that you can share with the audience? Anything come to mind in particular?
I mean, you deal with these questions all day and work.
True, she does.
What would
Hiking
you say?
tips.
Just like beta?
Outdoor
Yeah.
outdoor advice
Yeah, outdoor advice.
for exploring specifically in this region.
Yeah, in this region, I would say definitely start earlier than you think because it gets warm very fast when you're hiking. If you're hiking any of these mountains, even though it says it's going to be cold, you're going to get warm. And then I'm trying to think of good tips.
One thing they should bring no matter what.
Oh,
Other than like water, obviously.
if you're trying to do any mountain peaks out here, definitely bring a puff jacket, even if you think you won't need one, because the summit might still be cold.
I'll add to that, like, you could be strategic with the layering system. That's like a good thing to get under your belt. Cause like right now, like what Kay was saying, you know, it's a little chilly in the morning right now, but it heats up in the day, especially the higher up you get, the UV index is stronger, less atmosphere. So like lately I actually haven't been taking my puff. Been taking a raincoat because there's been afternoon storms, and then I'll take a base layer, maybe a mid layer, and then I'll have like some kind of pant thermal and rain pants. And like usually if I get cold enough where I need to put on my rain jacket and my rain pants, and that keeps me toasty with the layers because, you know, it doesn't breathe. It's waterproof. And it's lighter than a puff and it packs down better. So, but yeah, if it was more like towards early spring or like, you know, fall, definitely a puffy. You're gonna need more layers. I'd say the one thing you have to bring out there, other than like obviously water and all that, is you always gotta bring something to stay the night. I feel like you should bring something in case you unexpectedly spend the night out there. You really don't want to get caught at like 13,000 feet without like some kind of bivvy or like some way to stay like warm and dry and hopefully out of the wind too, you know.
Yeah, because my understanding that we both experienced, and I know a lot of people who visit or also locals, is that Eastern Sierras is pretty notorious for the afternoon thunderstorms that come out of the blue, despite it being like sunny skies, clear forecast, right?
Yeah, usually the Sierra storms are like fast and furious, you know.
We are very distracted by this insane cloud right here. Oh my God.
I was telling y'all the clouds are gonna turn like a purple and pink. Yeah,
Can
if
someone
there's
get a video of this cloud real quick on their phone? Like real talk.
we got inserted in the.
And share it with all, airdrop it to all of us?
Those are like lenticular clouds, right?
Dude, it is just like,
Earlier it was like an outline of like California and Ruth and Michelle, but then we were too busy doing this. Now it changes.
One of my favorite things about the hills is the sunsets. And then the sunrises. You know, like the Eastern Sierra side has the alpine glow when the sun rises from the east, and then when it sets, like the Inyo Mountains behind us will turn like purplish, goldish color. And then then after that, the clouds will turn.
All the way over there.
we're
you
so
got
distracted
cotton
right now,
candy.
but rightfully so, y'all.
Cotton candy clouds right now.
Oh, actually, this brings up a good one. Like, can you just give a quick breakdown of like the Eastern Sierras, like the different regions, the cities, like anyone coming here for the first time, like the lay of the land a little bit?
Like the Eastern Sierra. There's like the Southern Sierra. I guess we could break it down. Like the counties would be like kind of the like you got the Inyo Wilderness, the Inyo County. It's got everything. I mean, it does include things that aren't in the Sierra, like Death Valley and stuff. That'd be like the most southern part, which contains what is it like 1, 2, 3, like 6 of the 14ers, I think. Like you got Mount Langley, southernmost 14er. You got freaking gnats on my face.
Yeah, it's a struggle to do this recording out with the mosquitoes.
They're going for the eye juice.
That's the worst. It's like y'all can fly everywhere, but you're gonna go right there.
Yeah, you're going right there.
Right
trying
there,
to do
inside
something.
the ear. I'm just like, this is the worst.
Trying
Yeah,
to
the
keep our
clouds are
composure
good.
over here.
Yeah, you got Mount Langley, the most southern 14er, and then you got Mount Whitney. But on the Whitney crest is Mount Muir, which actually counts as a 14er.
I've always wanted to do that. I know it's a bit of a sketchy rock
It's a little bit
scramble.
of like a little needle to go up. It's like right after Trail Crest. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then you got Russell. And then you got the next two are Mount Williamson and Mount Tyndall, which is definitely high on my list this summer to do. That's probably one of my favorite trails too, just in terms of difficulty and solidarity and vertical gain, you know. And you get 2 14ers if you're able to pull it off. And then I would say the Palisades would be next, which is like the most alpine region of the Sierra. So very sustained elevation. You got Mount Sill, which was also known as like South Palisade. You got Middle Palisade. You got North Palisade.
All the Palisades.
All the Palisades.
I want to do Middle Palisades one day. We'll see what happens.
Let's go. Yeah, I gotta do it myself. It's a trek out there though. And what would you say like the other?
Well, I was gonna break it down by town, but you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
That works too. That's
Yeah.
that's fine.
Here, let's hear your.
What's your breakdown spiel?
No,
I was going by like the mountains.
I
No
was,
wrong way.
Yeah, I was in my head. I was building the town breakdown.
Oh, you got it.
I guess Lone Pine would be considered the southernmost, like central area. Yeah, for the Southern Sierra, and then after that, Bishop is a nice, like central hub.
You have 2 other villages, not really towns.
Yeah,
Independence and Big Pine.
yeah, but Bishop is definitely our big town that we go to get groceries and everything.
Yeah.
So I think that's the hub for, I'd say, the central, like Southern Sierra. And then I would say the next bigger one is like Mammoth Lakes. That starts the next zone of the Sierra.
Yeah,
That's a Bridgeport, I'd
You could
say.
also say that includes Yosemite almost.
Yeah, like Mammoth, Yosemite, Bridgeport. That's going to include like the hot springs, the alpine lake basins, all of that. And then more north of that, you got Tahoe, which is its own monster.
And then it kind of just ends.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
But those are like the more central hubs where you're going to have the most populations. And
Southern Sierra, Central Sierra, and like Northern. I'd say there's three sections probably.
yeah.
Awesome. No, thank you for that breakdown on both aspects. And also the Lone Pine Living. What are you all doing out here for work?
Currently, I work at Elevation, which is a gear shop, like backpacking, climbing, hiking, and all that. But we don't do skiing and all that. But it's just the only stoplight in town, so it's hard to miss. But yeah, that's what I do right now. It's kind of like full time. Just kind of living it out right now while I'm checking off bucket list things in the area. I mean, for the next 2 or 3 years, we'll probably be in this area.
You know, we love that store name because elevation is our recreation. Just had to say that.
No, and I currently am the lead at the Eastern Sierra Visitor Center. So
Amazing.
I'm the supervisor of the bookstore, and I also run like the wilderness desk. So if you're doing Mount Whitney or any of these mountains, I'm the one signing the permit. Yeah.
We'll talk to her.
And I'm giving them their wag bag demonstrations.
Wow,
and
it's
they're-
you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm, giving junior rangers their badges. But
Awesome.
yeah, it's an awesome job. It's nice to share
Yeah.
what we love with other people.
We're basically just tour guides or like travel agents is what my boss would say.
Yeah.
What would you say are like some of the pros and cons of living out here? Because I know you mentioned that you drive up to Bishop to get groceries. So like, what are some other things that you love about it? Maybe like 2 things that you love, and maybe one other thing that's kind of like.
Well, obviously, I love the recreation. That's gonna be in the top. Yeah. Rock climbing is 5 minutes from our house,
the best.
and it's awesome to just load up the car and be at the crag, really quick. And then I also like the community. We found some nice climbers out here that also are like-minded like us. And then the thing I don't like is what you mentioned, the drive to get groceries or cheaper goods, because it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, if you go to Bishop or Ridgecrest.
Yeah, Ridgecrest is the other central place that we'll go, which is down south. Yeah.
Yeah, try not to, even though we want money spent in the local economy, like the Lone Pine Market is just like price gouging. It's so bad.
We still shop there as much as we can,
Yeah.
but if we need toilet paper or paper towels, we're
Anything.
heading the other direction. Yeah.
I would say another pro is on the pro side would be just like it's a small town, but it's got a big backyard. It's got a million plus travelers on the 395, my favorite highway. But you meet so many, like at least I mean I'm sure with Katie's job too, but like in the climbing shop, like I meet so many interesting individuals. It's like hundreds of PCT hikers coming there to resupply on their gear or snacks and stuff. So yeah, it's like you meet a lot of Europeans, like people from all over the world, honestly, people from the U.S. obviously.
Yeah, and the people that we met on trail today that you were kind of.
Yeah, on the trail, like. Yeah, it's just a cool vortex. I mean, it's such a launching point for like Death Valley in the winter or the shoulder seasons. The climbing's great as well. You got the Inyo Mountain Range. You got the Eastern Sierra in the summertime. If you do like winter sports, Mammoth is like a world-class destination for skiing and you snowshoe. I mean, it's got it all within an hour or so drive, honestly.
And LA is right down the road.
Yeah, all the major cities are like within 4 hours, like Vegas. I mean, except for San Francisco. But yeah, Vegas, LA, Reno's not that far. San Francisco's like 6 maybe, depending.
That's why we love visiting the Eastern Sierras for the Just Trek crew anniversaries. The past 2 anniversaries, Matt has actually been curating the itinerary, going to Big Pine Lake, staying at Upper Gray Meadows, Wild Willie's, a bunch of incredible spots. So I got to give kudos to Matt for, planning those 2 past anniversaries. Because what you just mentioned, Lone Pine Eastern Sierras, especially the southern part, is only 4 hours north of Los Angeles.
Yep.
Home to Mount Whitney. Like, I feel like a lot of people, they think like this area is like 10 hours, 12 plus hours north. No, it's so accessible. It's the same drive as if you were going to Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can make it, longer if you want to go far north or whatever.
Or if you want to leave LA at like 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That will add like 2-3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he's trying
We've
to.
done it.
Yeah.
I know. Leave LA at 5 p.m. and you add 3 hours to your trip automatically.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, leaving LA in this beautiful vehicle, the Liberty Lodge by Road Surfer, has been such a treat. Thank you, Road Surfer, for blessing us with this. And
Speaking of which, I'm gonna turn on the light real quick.
all right, Matt's gonna turn on the light.
I'm gonna
and we
throw
will,
maybe
resume
one
this.
more con in there if you want to like cut it and add it to that
Yeah, go ahead.
thing. So another con would be like the wind. You wouldn't think too bad about it, but the wind has destroyed so many like tents and awnings we've had up. So if one tip, it's pretty good. One tip would be like if you're leaving your campsite in Lone Pine or somewhere out here, like you better collapse it, even if it's not going to be windy. Yeah, that can be annoying, especially when you're climbing, or if it's cold. And what was the other thing? The heat, can get really bad. It can get like 100 and soon it'll probably be like regularly 105, close to 110. So.
It was rather toasty earlier in the town of Lone Pine.
Yeah, right now it's perfect. Right now it's nice.
Yeah, it's absolutely perfect right now.
It was like close to 100, and it was already like 6. And it was 6 p.m. and it was close to 100 still. And I was like, that is insane.
Yeah. I was craving the time to like walk around at night with shorts and a short sleeve shirt or whatever.
Right on. All right, guess what?
What?
It's time for the rapid chicken butt section. What? It's time
Spring
for the
chicken?
rapid fire question section that I know you both are familiar with. The way it works, there's 2 rounds, and I know you know how it works already because you guys have been loyal listeners. There's 2 rounds. Round 1 is outdoor focused. Yep. Round 2 is personal. So just answer with one-word answers or short and concise answers. I will take over round 1, and I'll pass the mic to Matt for the second round.
Are we one at a time or just together?
Yeah, when I ask the question, you answer, and then you pass the mic to Katie, and then she gives her answer. So you ready?
Ready.
You ready, Rocksteady?
You know it.
You waiting for me to say that, weren't you?
Yeah, I said it. I was the first one to say it today, earlier.
On the trail.
On the trail, yeah.
I love it, man. All right, here we go. Favorite trail snack?
Oh, damn it.
Whatever comes off the top of your mind, just blurt it out.
I like nut butters, like peanut butter, almond butter. So usually like sometimes they come in little packets, or I'll even like put like tortillas and put peanut butter and honey and roll it up and just have that, it's like a dressing.
Okay.
Butter was a little staple back when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, it's great. You can do a lot with tortillas,
Nutter butter for the record.
Yeah, Sour Patch Kids.
I knew
Amazing
there was
answer.
something I knew there was something better. I was like, there is so many things I'm missing right now.
All right, trail runners or hiking boots?
Trail runners.
Trail runners.
Desert or deserted island?
Desert. I'm a desert rat.
Desert.
Same answer.
Waterfalls or lakes?
Ooh, like an alpine lake or like just a normal lake?
However you interpret it.
Yes, the answer is yes.
I like waterfalls. I like to go chase waterfalls.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't expect that. Okay.
Waterfalls.
Rock
Tennessee.
scrambling or surfing loose scree?
Surfing loose scree could be fun. Yeah. Well, it depends on what kind of scree. Okay, like the descent would be way
Getting
faster.
super technical over here.
Yeah, depends on the kind. We got small, we got a little bit.
Answer the question.
No, for the rock climber and me, it definitely would be scrambling.
Rock scrambling. Yeah.
Epic day hike or epic backpacking trip?
I love me a long, epic day hike, light and fast.
Ditto. Day hike.
Favorite camping meal?
Camping meal, like backcountry camping.
Or it could be car camping,
Because it's more bougie when it's car camping.
right?
So,
Tell me about it.
well, backpacking, pad thai. It's one of our favorites.
Awesome answer.
I was trying to answer.
I didn't.
I've got my answers in here.
No, it's just faster, I guess.
You're an animal?
You should go first.
No, it was it's one of these like bugs flying around. It's like,
I was like, okay. Dawn or dusk?
Dawn.
they're so equal to me. I mean, dawn. I do a lot of like sunrise things, so but I love sunsets too.
Mountain lions or grizzly bears?
Mountain lions.
Mountain lions.
Greatest fear on the trail?
Greatest fear would be like running out of water, I think. It gives me a lot of anxiety, especially if it's like far between water sources, which the Sierra luckily doesn't happen too often, but
Grizzly bears.
grizzly bears?
I think they're not in California
Right.
anymore. Music artist you want to hike with?
Oh my god,
It's always a stumper.
it's so hard.
Dead or alive?
Yes, there you go.
Oh, now that just makes it even harder. Like, I'm trying to think of people I'm listening to right now. I don't know what's his name again.
Who would you have the best
Parker.
time of your life with on the trail?
That just is yeah. Here, what would you say?
Tuvalu or Tovalo.
Like Tame Impala or something.
Dope.
I would say The Weeknd. I listen to a lot of The Weeknd, but
He hikes.
I don't know if he hikes. I don't know if any of them hike.
Take them on a hike up to Whitney. See what happens. Make it a vlog.
Yeah.
In one word, how does hiking make you feel?
Free.
Just at peace, I guess. Yeah.
Great
Just
answers.
Inner peace.
Ideal outside temperature.
For hiking, I'd say somewhere in the 50s. Like 55 or around there.
Okay. 55 for the record.
63.
So specific.
Odd numbers.
55 and 63.
Yeah.
I think 50s, in the 50s are perfect. If you're going like uphill a lot, if it's like not such a vertical gain trail, then I would go down to, or I'd go up to like somewhere in the mid 60s or so.
Awesome. Well, that concludes round one of the outdoor section. Congratulations, you survived. I'm about to pass the mic to my co-host, Matt Kerr.
Add one more thing.
Oh, Matt has another question.
Death Valley or Joshua Tree?
Joshua Tree. Always.
And for you, Katie?
Joshua Tree.
Hey.
You know what I mean?
Oh, right on. Shout outs to J Tree.
It's just been our second home, so we have a lot more like memories there. And I love Death Valley too, don't get me wrong. But
A lot of sentimental meaning.
yeah.
All right, passing the mic to my co-host.
All right, so going on to the personal section. So first question is, favorite comfort food?
Comfort food? Well, we're from the South, so I love like a good Southern breakfast, like biscuits and gravy and like bacon and all that, some eggs.
Pasta or pizza?
Okay. Favorite pizza topping?
I like the like veggie lovers. So I don't, just all the veggies, mushrooms.
You talking one topping or like kind of pizza?
That's a good question too.
Thin crust.
I'll go Western barbecue chicken.
Okay, that's very specific. All right, favorite cartoon show growing up?
Cartoon show. There's one I can't think of the name right now. I'll just say when I was really young, Courage the Cowardly Dog. that show used to
That's a
freak
good
me
one.
out.
Yeah,
I loved Rugrats.
nice. Favorite emoji?
Emoji would be like the meditation symbol, I guess. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm trying to think of what I use a lot. Yeah, the yoga one.
I like the one that's like wide-eyed with the teeth showing. That's like, I don't know if I'm scared or excited.
That's a good one. What book are you currently reading?
None right now. The last one I read was like Miracle Country. It's like from a local author up in Bishop. It's really good.
I'm reading Woman on the Rocks. It's about Ruth. She did a lot of like first ascents out in the Sierra. And she also did like a lot in Angeles. So there's stories of like Baldy, San Jacinto and stuff in there. So it's pretty awesome.
Okay. What's your hidden talent?
Hidden?
Or something that no one really knows about that you can do?
I could like backflip. I don't know if that's hidden.
Yeah, no, that
I'm
counts.
so bad at this
Yeah,
rapid
that counts.
stuff.
Oh, my talent. I
Or I
don't
guess you can
know.
say skill.
I paint, and I don't think people know that
Okay,
unless
yeah.
I
I think
post
that's
it
cool.
randomly. Yeah.
That counts. Let's see. Favorite music artist right now?
Right now, uh, I'm listening to a lot of, what is it, 070 Shake,
Got good answers.
and I'm also listening to.
You're listening to like Charlie XCX a lot.
Yeah, in the summer I was. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
bumping
Brat.
for
Mm,
that. Yeah, but
nice.
there's a lot of albums that I've been listening to, but 070 right now.
Yeah.
Zoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was telling them earlier, I like Zoo. I like the like darker kind of house music, you know, like darker synths and heavier
For
bass.
sure.
And then commercially, I already said The Weeknd's one of my favorite.
App you're currently using the most besides Instagram?
I think I'm using the Chorus app a lot right now because I've been testing this watch out, and
Okay.
the map feature is like pretty realistic looking. It's pretty surprising.
Mm,
So I've been like doing a lot of like trip finding on that.
nice.
Probably recreation.gov, just for work.
For work, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
If you could be any animal, what would you be?
I kind of like the mountain lions, you know. I would say like something plain like wolf or something, but no, I like the mountain lion. We had a close encounter before.
Mountain lions are cool, but I also really like coyotes.
Mm,
Yeah, I like how adaptive they are because they live basically anywhere. But
that's
yeah.
cool. If you could travel back in time, what period would you go to?
God, this is so hard to be rapid.
1999.
Any period, like the '60s would be cool with the music and the counterculture movement and all that stuff going on, just to like witness it.
Mm,
Um, Other than that, like it'd be cool to like see what was going on in early human history, just like you know, if I could walk around and see how things were like evolving and stuff.
Did you say a specific time, like back?
yeah, just like any period back in time.
Oh, I was about to say, if you didn't say back, I'd be like, we're heading to the future.
Yep.
I don't know, man. The 90s seem cool, but I can't think of a time I'd really want to.
Yeah, it's
do.
kind of hard.
Like,
You know, there's a lot of issues with a lot of times.
Even current times.
I would say, yeah, for nostalgia, the '90s. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Let's see. Describe yourself in 3 words.
You got it.
Adventurous, I'd say maybe. Quiet, I'd say, in a way. Adventurous and quiet.
It still works. It still works.
It's 3 words. Adventurous and quiet.
There you go.
All right, let's make it.
Okay, yeah, outgoing / adventurous. I'll keep looking at the camera. Outgoing / adventurous. Creative. I like to do a lot of, even if I'm not good at the creative thing, you know, just coming up with ideas kind of makes you feel mentally engaged. And then I would also say I like to like do athletic things. So I guess I want to call myself like into fitness or an athlete, but I'm just mumbling now. I'm a little gym bro. No, creative, adventurous, and just friendly, I guess.
That's a good one. I like
This is
that.
lame.
And just because I'm a school teacher, favorite school subject?
I really liked geography growing up. I don't know if they teach that a lot or.
They should teach it more because kids are like, oh, California's a country. And I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
No. Oh,
Yeah, that's the first time I ever saw Google Earth back in the day, and it like blew my mind. You could
Yeah.
see like a 3D Earth anywhere in the world. I was like, what?
I really liked, was this even a class? I think reading. Was that a class?
like English language arts.
Yeah, like language arts. I had some really good teachers.
Literature was-
Yeah. Yeah. I was homeschooled for high school, so
Oh, I see. Okay.
so my class terms are a little different.
For sure. Okay. And last question, your favorite sound?
Oh yeah, I was talking about this earlier. Like any like sound of flowing water, it's just like I don't know if it's something primal, but it just feels like security and like a perfect white noise. Just the sound of like a creek or a waterfall, or just I could like zone out and just like drift away in that. I think.
My favorite sound would have to be when you're climbing in the high alpine and you can't hear anything except for like your breathing. Like I really like that sound when you can just feel how quiet it is up there.
Nice.
Except for just
Heartbeat.
your heartbeat, your breathing. I don't know, you just feel so small out there. It's awesome.
Well, thank you. I think that wraps up our rapid fire section. And Trek Daddy, go ahead and take us home.
Daddy.
Trek Daddy. Trek Zaddy, Trek Daddy. My nicknames have many nicknames.
Take
But
us
yes,
home, Daddy.
we are at the end of the rapid fire question section. But before we conclude the episode, we always turn the spotlight back to the guests. Christian, Katie, is there anything you want to say to your friends and family, the outdoor community? The floor is yours.
Anything I want to say?
Could be about the outdoors. It
Yeah.
also doesn't have to be.
Okay. No, for the community, I'm glad you're so like welcoming and inviting and with open arms, and felt very in capable hands, as you being the organizer
Thank you,
and
thank you.
everything. For the outdoors, it's just like such a part of my life that like I can't see like not having some kind of recreation in my life. It's just like meditative. It's it helps keep me fit too, and just like you just exploring like the world on your own 2 feet and like seeing how far you can go is just like I don't know, blows my mind. It's like kind of magical or something. I don't know. You don't give yourself enough credit, but then the outdoors could show you like you're definitely capable of a lot. So
Love that answer.
No, I think you summed it up perfectly, and especially with the community of Lone Pine, just they welcomed us
yeah,
with open
Lone
arms.
Pine too. Yeah.
Yeah, right when we came into town, we were offered like a job at the gear shop, and it's been awesome just having a community out here.
Yeah, everyone's very helpful. A lot of people try to help you succeed in what you want to do. It's small town vibe, but everyone knows each other. But it feels like everyone's got each other's back, or you always have someone to talk to out here. So
Love that you planted your roots here in Lone Pine the past year or two, correct?
yeah, it's like 2 years.
2 years.
now, but we've been coming up here like on and off for like probably 4 years
Yeah.
or longer.
Well, please keep residing here so me, Matt, and the Just Trek crew can come up and we can all hang out.
Yeah, open invite, everyone. Come on through.
Summit
Go on
Fiesta.
some trips. Yeah.
All right, so we're now at the end of the episode. Thank you so much, Christian, Katie. Where can we follow the rest of your adventures? Do you guys have Instagram or anything on social media or a website we can keep following you all on?
Yeah, we both have our own Instagram page. Mine's just my name, Christian Surprise, at Christian Surprise on Instagram, and yours is at Cat.
Yeah, mine's at Cat Surprise on Instagram.
And we're kind of slow with the YouTube, but I'm trying to get more into it this year now that we live out here more permanently. So that's on YouTube, like Surprise Adventures. You'll see a thumbnail with me and Katie holding like the Whitney sign. So
That's awesome. Follow them on Instagram, follow their adventures. Thank you, Machete Matt. Thank you, Matt, for co-hosting.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. This is so much fun to do this, make
This
this
is awesome.
happen at the end of our road surfer road trip. It's been such a journey the past several days. I don't even know what happened. It's just all blurred together.
When did we even start?
I don't know what trails we did anymore, what we explored, but when I look through the camera roll, I just know I'm going to have the biggest smile.
yeah, we made some good memories.
Yeah, so. All right, y'all. Christian Surprise, Katie Surprise, Lone Pine Residents, Just Trek Podcast, Elevation is our recreation, and we are out.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. We did it. We did it.
Hey. Okay.
Summit dance.
Be surfing. Or the road surfing.